What up? What up? What up? Yo, it's your boy X with PressPlayOnYourDestiny.com. And so, where we left off on the last video was getting a reseller certificate, aka a wholesale license. This would be good for you if like I said, you sell things in quantities, you sell it in bulk, and you want to go get discounts on things like that. But my words of caution was that this, when you get this sales and use tax certificate, I want you to understand that it's important, it's imperative that you go through these steps correctly, okay? And that's probably the only reason this whole video has to do with this, because it's important, okay? So this is what we're gonna do, okay? You're gonna lose me. Once you go to the dor.myflorida.com, or depending on your state, you want to look for the Department of Revenue in your state. So if you're in California, look for the California Department of Revenue, okay? And it should take you to a website that is kind of similar to this. Again, this is the Florida Department of Revenue, but the process is pretty similar in all other states. What you want to do is, the first thing we did is when we got to the website, we went to businesses and employers, and it took us here. Now, what you want to do is you want to click on sales and use tax, okay? It's going to take you to this page. Now, this page is going to outline who must pay tax, registration, filing, and paying taxes. This is what I want you to look at. That is important. This filing frequency limits. So if you're making more than $1,000, you must file monthly. 501 to 1,000 quarterly, 101 to 500 semi-annually, and $100 or less annually. You will also get to choose the frequency too when you fill out the form, but this is important, okay? And read it. Look, I need y'all to look at me for this. A lot of us don't like to read. I need y'all to read this, okay? Because what the last thing you want is to start your business and everything is going good, and then next thing you know, you get a letter or something stating that they're getting ready to put a lien against you because you didn't file your taxes. And let me tell you, it is so easy to in business to get caught up, because this is administrative stuff. You know what I mean? And it sometimes we can get so caught up with the business itself, the nature of the business, and what we actually have to do for the business. This tends to be, all of this legal stuff seems to be like a hit it and quit it thing, a one time and leave it alone type thing. But I need you to understand that you have to take time out to do your administrative duties when it comes to your business, because you will, and sometimes they even let it go a long time, and you'll be like, man, everything is cool, you ain't getting no notices, and then next thing you know, you owe $2,000 to the Department of Revenue, and your business is getting ready to close down because you haven't filed your annual reports. So remember, take time out to do the administrative duties. If you're not an administrative type person and you're getting it started, find somebody early in the business that will handle this stuff and make sure that everything is updated and on time, so you don't have to worry about any fees, okay? Moving on. So once you get to this page, like I said, please read it over. If you have any questions, they have a customer service, not like customer service, or specialists, okay? Go to the contact us page, and if you got any questions, call them. I'm not telling you that I am an expert in any of this stuff I'm talking to y'all about. I've done it a lot, I've done it several times, and I know how a lot of it works. But if you have any specific questions, um call, contact the website directly. That goes with the Division of Corporations. That goes with getting an employer identification number with the IRS. That also applies with getting a reseller certificate with the Department of Revenue. And I must put my disclaimer, this is not legal advice. Please contact your attorney for any more questions. I just had to throw that out there. Anywho, I'm just a consultant. I'm a vessel, and I'm telling you, I'm giving y'all the steps in the process to start you guys a legitimate business. Anywho, so once you've read everything, you have no more questions. The next thing you want to do under the registration paragraph, click on register. Real simple. Click on register. And then the first thing up here, it'll say how to register. You don't have to go through that if you want to. Just click on sales and use tax, okay? Then stroll down and click start a new registration. And it's going to bring you to a page like this. So this page, what I want y'all to understand is, I already have like two, so I won't be able to go through this whole process, but I'm gonna kind of go as far as I can to kind of get y'all a feel of it. So once you get here, read everything in its entirety. It says this application can be used for several different purposes. Each is listed below. Please review, then check the button next to the purpose for which you're completing this application. So, depending on the nature of your business, okay, you're applying for a tax registration for a new business entity. More than likely, if you're just starting a business, this is going to be the option. But if you've relocated, or anything like that, if you've changed the business structure, you would click on the appropriate option. But you want to click on this very first one, applying for tax registration for a new business entity. Now, it's going to ask you all of these questions you see right here on the left side of me. Please understand that if your business, if they don't feel that your business needs or warrants a reseller's license, they will call you and tell you. For one of my businesses that I started, I normally go through the process and get one of these. And I actually had a rep call me and say, I want to process your reseller certificate, but I'm trying to figure out why does your business need it? So this isn't something that you just do online and then, that's it. No, they actually have people that go through these applications and they will observe your business. Some of them may even take it a step and research your business. And one of the things that's important here is, you're gonna want your EIN number, and you're gonna want to have filed your paperwork with the division of corporations, because there are certain questions that are gonna come that you can only find the information on those documents. All right, moving on. Um, all of these questions you can answer, just about your business. You don't need any really help answering these questions. It's just yes or no questions when it comes to your business. Go to the next page. Of course, it's going to tell me, okay, I didn't click on anything. So let me just I'm going to just click no for everything. I'm just going to assume that everything is no. Okay, let me go down. Gonna just say no. No, 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 no. Okay. Go to the next page. And there are even more questions. Okay. This is a process. I want to say this process will take you up to get your reseller's certificate. It may take you anywhere from 30 minutes to 2 hours. It just depends on if you have all the information available, and if you're one of the people that get frustrated real quick when you have to answer a lot of questions. But yes, this is time consuming, and you could pay for other people to do things like this for you. But again, if you're one of those people that just likes to have the know-how and wants to know how to do it yourself, this is the way. Even I even seen at some point, when you in some places, when you register for your local business, at the sit down at the city downtown, typically they even have something where they will do this for you. I know in the state of Florida, you can apply for a reseller's license right there, and I think they go through this whole process for you. But don't hold my word for that. But I remember seeing it somewhere. Um, so now we're at this page. This is why I said it is important to have already had filled out your paperwork with the Division of Corporations and your EIN, because they ask you the questions. Are you a C corp, an S corp, a not-for-profit corporation? How you know if you're a C or an S corp? Okay, let me break this down to you guys really quick. A C corp and an S corp, all of that has to deal with your EIN numbers, okay? And by default, when you start a business, you're already automatically a C corp. In order to become an S corp, you have to file uh certain paperwork with the IRS. And the difference in the C and S corps is how you're taxed as a business. C corp is typically for larger corporations, and the S corp is typically for your smaller businesses. But remember, by default, you're going to be in C corporation. So if you find, and I think you should, I need to do it too. I've been talking about doing it for a long time, but to become an S corp, you just fill out some paperwork, get the people that are with you in business, or if it's just you, to fill out this paperwork, send it to them with, I think it's like 30, $35, and you could change the status, and it basically just changes the tax bracket that you're in. Also, if you are a LLC, um, it's right here too, and this is just, the structure of your business identity. So right here, I'm going to put that we are a C corp, and that's it. So I'm going to move to the next screen. Okay, give it a minute while it loads. Oh, it says that I don't need to register. It says based on my responses, it appears that I'm not obligated to register. Okay, and again, all of those questions that you had to go through in the beginning will determine whether you need a reseller's license. Because I put no, 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 no to everything, more than likely that won't be the case. You won't put no, 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 because a lot of that would apply to you. But because I did that, it pretty much stopped me right there. Um, so with that being said, and all you would do is go through the process. I just kind of wanted to get you started in the process to help you kind of move you along. Like I said, if you have questions, please contact their customer support. They're really nice people. They would be more than happy to help you. Um, and that's about it when it comes to getting your wholesalers, resellers certificate. I'm gonna do another video. More than likely, I don't know what it's gonna be on. Maybe marketing, advertising your business. Who knows? Subscribe to the channel, and I guess you will find out. Anywho, this your boy X. Press play to your life. Say yes to your destiny, and you can have a successful business. Okay, just with a little hard work, determination, and willpower, you can have a life of financial freedom and, really do the things that you've always wanted to do. So, till next time, you guys, I'm out.